Okay, we can't ignore this problem anymore. Customer time and attention has become a massive issue for marketers and marketing leaders. There's been no point in modern history where customer time and attention has been as scarce as it is right now. Like most marketing data you read will say you have less than 10 seconds to capture someone's time or attention. And like more recent data will say 6 seconds or 4 seconds. And if you're in social media, you have 3 seconds. It's really hard to capture attention right now. And the big companies, they are throwing millions of dollars at it, at technology and agencies and influencers, right, to bring in that expertise to solve the time and attention problem. And if you're marketing at all, no matter who you are competing in the same arena as all of them because you're competing for the same finite time and attention. And it's really tough out there right now. So the question that marketers and marketing leaders are going to have to answer for their own companies is, how are we going to solve the time and attention problem? Because everyone's target audience, everyone's customer is a little bit different. You have different resources, different talent. How are you going to solve the time and attention problem for your customers? And I'll tell you what I've seen. I've worked with companies across multiple different industries, varying sizes, and tried lots of different methods with them. Implemented different methods, have varying degrees of success. Everything from things being straight out of like a data-driven playbook. Things that came out of customer surveys, directly out of customer surveys, gamification, loyalty programs, promotions, sweepstakes, email campaigns, technology, all of it, all the different ways. And here's what I found to be the most successful, the underlying theme, the common thread. The most successful campaigns at capturing attention were ones that led with humanity. And they also happen to be the ones that I enjoyed working on the most. But that's just been the underlying theme that I've seen in some of the most successful campaigns. And it has stood the test of time. And I think it's going to continue to do so. So I put together all my learning and all the years that I've spent helping companies capture time and attention, and I've put it into something I call the time and attention method. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the 3 most common mistakes that companies and marketing leaders make when they're trying to capture time and attention in this environment today. So the number 1 most common mistake is also the most important principle of the time and attention method. And that is, the mistake is that you are the hero of the story, right? It's straight out of the story brand playbook. That you are not the hero of the story. In fact, the customer is the hero of the story and you are the guide. Now, in StoryBrand, they talk mostly about messaging and the words you use in your marketing. But specifically for time and attention, this is about customer moments that matter, not company moments. The most common, maybe traditional way to plan your marketing when you talk to customers is around company tentpole moments. Product launches, announcements, events, they're centered around these company tentpole moments. And that's the switch. You need to find customer moments that matter. Some that can be created, some that exist already that you can amplify. That is how you use the time and attention method. Is the customer is the hero. You guide the hero and you talk to them when there's a customer moment that matters. The second mistake I call bad excuses. Right? I've gotten emails about National Ice Cream Day from sports apparel brands. Right? And what that is marketers trying to find an excuse to reach out, find an excuse to talk to you and get you to buy more. And all that's going to do is it's going to make it more likely that those customers will ignore you the next time you reach out, right? You need to find better excuses, better reasons to reach out. and try to convince your customers to pay attention. Okay, the third mistake is what I call following the script. And that's all about expectations. For every interaction we have with a company or business, we usually come with some expectation of what that experience is going to be like. And if you follow the script of what I expect, it's just more likely that you're not going to capture my attention as much. Right? It's just how we're wired. But that makes it one of the most challenging ones because our expectations change all the time. And we might change our own customers' expectations by the work that we do. So it takes us to understand what the expectations of the script in the experience for our customers, and then be able to break that script. That is one of the core principles of the time and attention method, because that is what people are looking for. That is what will get them to pay attention. If something breaks the script that they're used to. Look, customer time and attention is a growing, massive problem for all marketers and marketing leaders. I get it. And the question you have to answer is, how are you going to solve it for your customers? Hey, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, do all the things, and I'll see you next time.